Sainsbury boss.
Yeah.
Even coworkers, you gotta be,
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in any situation.
No. And you could be looking good, it's like a great comment, but no, if they feel some sort of way, you could be written up, you'd be gone.
Yeah.
And so you're right, it's scary on all sides, all fronts. I was watching a movie where a Jewish guy, he wants to date somebody who's a Christian. So I'm like, isn't Jewish people Christians too? But the mom was explaining, she's like, no, in our family, Jewish, you have to be full Jewish.
Yeah.
You can't be just because you're Catholic, that you go to Catholic church. Yes, we all go to the same church, but if there's still some religions that say, no, we'd rather you have a nice Jewish girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But I thought you Catholic is Catholic. If you're going to church, if you're Black Catholic, whatever it is, isn't that the same religion? But some folks are like, no, you're still not Jewish, or you're still not Indian, you're still not. Japanese people have the same problem as us. It's like you dishonor your family if you date outside your race, if you're Korean, Japanese.
No, it's so interesting. I was thinking about that too, because this guy, he is Christian. He was raised Baptist, but he's practicing, I forget what it's called, Nephi or something. It's like a African, spirituality sort of thing. And he's like, it's similar to Christianity. It has parallels. He's like, it's just more ancient, we just use different terms to explain the same one God. And I was like, okay, interesting. So it's I've sort of been thinking about that, oh, am I okay with being with someone who fundamentally believes the same things I do, but sort of practices in a different way. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as they, for me at least, I believe the same things I do to an extent, and are just open-minded and willing to accept what I believe, and not trying to change me. I don't try to change you. You're just a good person to their core.
Black folk, we Methodist, Baptist, Pentecostal,
Protestant.
It's so many different religions.
Yeah.
But we all kind of still come together, but we're still against each other because someone goes to the Seventh-day Adventist church, or they go to. There's 7 to 8 different ones that I kind of so wait a minute.
It's you're all Christian.
Yeah. This is me.
Yeah, people love to just belong to a group. Everyone just wants that tribe mentality. So it's oh, I belong to this sector and this sector and this, and it's can't we all just sort of realize our similarities and commonalities as opposed to focusing on the differences and separating because of that? It's frustrating.
It is. So I don't want you thinking it's just you. No. I forget her name, but she was Puerto Rican. I don't give her. Giovanni, I love that woman. We loved each other. It was really, really great. But her family could not stand me.
Really?
And my mom couldn't stand her. It was something but aren't we, somehow, some way down the line, aren't we still melanated?
Yeah.
No, oh Lord, no.
Yeah.
Her brothers didn't we were fighting all the time. We fought. It was always drag out knuckle fight. Every time we met up, we were always. But we were young. We were still in high school. It was the thing to do. Thank God I wasn't shooting them crazy. So they did not like me whatsoever. But we loved each other. We had fun. We did it for 2 years. They moved. They were military. They were in the army.
Yeah.
So we were military brats as well. So my mom got divorced from my father.
Oh, okay.
So they moved, and I was like, damn, I kind of miss getting into those fights because we were compatible. We didn't care what our family thought.
Yeah.
Even though we thought they would be happy for it.
Yeah. Some people just really have a picture of who they think you should be with.
Yes.
This type of person that thinks this and does this.
My mom gets mad at me for dating, I guess not in my generation sometimes, because either the people's going to be younger or older. I've never really dated somebody who's maybe in the same 5 year, hey, you're only 2 years older than me, or I'm 2 years older than you.
Oh, really?
It's always been, either younger or, for instance, Dana, she was a principal. I didn't know she was a principal. They had a party that did a massage event for her, and I just showed her. It was in Baltimore County. She was very, very beautiful, and I just thought I was getting her a massage, and that was the end of it. She's like, okay, well, I'll call you later for so we can continue our massage, because everybody had to get 10 minutes. There was so many people there.
Okay.
So we can only get 10-minute like chair massage.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I want the full thing. So I went to her house and gorgeous house, like wonderful. So I didn't know how old she was. At that time she was 52.
Oh wow.
And I was 26, I believe.
Oh my god.
Because I just got out the military. I got out the military when I was 25. So yeah, I had been like a year, 26 years old. So I'm like, okay, this is, a couple of years difference. And I didn't, think anything of it because she doesn't look 52.
Wow.
And when I brought her home, my mom had a problem. And she's black. So sometimes it's not even the color. Sometimes just people have hiccups.
Yeah.
About stupid shit.
Yeah. But that shouldn't matter. It's like, okay, if you love someone, they treat you well. Like, isn't that sort of enough?
She cooked. She brought me crabs, mashed potatoes. What else? The macaroni and cheese. Because my brother was visiting at the same time. Him and Cotton, or his wife. And she cooked. She brought a whole bushel of crabs. You know how expensive crabs are.
Very expensive.
Yeah. And she drove from Baltimore County. I lived in PG County at the time. I was, in the same area that I policed.
Yeah.
And she drove over. Like, I like this. She was awesome.
Wow.
But she couldn't handle it. She was like, no, let me tell you, I don't think this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Your mom don't like me. And she's been around her for a couple times. And yeah, my mom would always give her a cold shoulder. And she was, so some people always think it's like, no. My mom likes certain people, but deep down inside, she's, I don't know, weird. She don't like anybody with her sons. My brother's the same way. My brother got married, but she loves her grandbabies. So it's so weird. Like, but you don't hug God like the same way you hug your kids. Like, what is?
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, my mom is just always that person. It could be white, black, Asian, green. She would still give a cold shoulder to every woman because we're her sons, her babies.
Yeah, I get that.
And when you have kids, you're probably, like, what are you bringing home? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, because every mom, wants the best for their kids, so I get it. But it's like, you have to let them make their own choices to an extent, too.
Yes, definitely. I mean, she's letting go. Once she became a pastor, a total shift change. Because now she's starting to really revive different religions, different, upbringings in people's households. She's married to people like trans people. Like, no, you just married a couple who are trans. You're opening up to everybody now. She's like, yeah. Some people just don't see the light until later.
Yeah. I mean, at least they do. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, I would say now if I did something, she wouldn't care.
That's good.
But back in the day, no. Like, Quenisha, she was like my first grade. I was 15 years old, but she was a senior, and I didn't know it. She didn't know I was a freshman. I got moved up on the varsity team only because 2 people got injured. Both tailbacks got injured in the same game, which is crazy. It really happens. But I got moved up because you can't play the whole game unless you have a full squad. Yeah. I was scared as shit. I was nervous. I hit so hard. I'm a freshman. I don't know. These dudes are huge. Yeah. But I had a varsity jacket. My mom couldn't afford it because varsity jackets was like $65 back in the day, which is nothing. But we didn't have that money. Yeah. So Quenisha, she bought the jacket for me. And I'm like, okay. So as soon as I had that jacket with the V on it, it seemed like I had instant fame.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't even ride the bus no more because she drove. You see what I'm saying? So it was weird. But even bringing her home, my mom hated that girl. Because my mom knew she was fast. She knew she was a senior, Yeah. She's gonna probably want to have sex with me. My mom knew. Yeah. And one day my mom went to work. Somehow she forgot something, but I knew when she was gonna leave. We went upstairs, fooling around. Yeah. Oh my God. So in mid-stroke,
your mom caught you?
Yeah. No. But thank God she did, because it was my first time. I was 15. I didn't even know it. It was gonna. I didn't know it was gonna feel that good. I had no idea. And when I felt that rush come, yeah. My mom showed it right there in time. I didn't have a condom. I would have had a kid in that grade.
Well, everything works out. I guess for a reason.
Thank God. So I think from there, my mom never really liked anyone just because of that night. Yeah. She knew I was young, dumb, and fool. I was stupid. Yeah. And very impressionable. Getting invited to parties I should have never been to, or been invited to. I'm going to the senior prom in 9th grade. You know what I mean? Like, am I supposed to be supposed to be enjoying my people. You know, we're supposed to go to maybe the junior prom or homecomings and stuff.
Yeah.
But my mom didn't trust her at all, and she knew. She knew. I mess around. It never happened. But thank God she was there. It never happened again. I mean, we messed around other places, but never home or kind of. Oh, I made sure I had 3 or 4 because I remember. You know what? My mom saved my life.
Yeah.
She literally saved my life. Mm-hmm. A lot of people always pride themselves on, "Ooh, you married in your side of your race. That's good. You married a black man. The black man is abusive." Like, what? So do you want someone to get hit and bruised and beat up, even if it's a female who's abusive? You're gonna stay in a relationship just to keep the break? Like,
it's not worth it. And just like appease what other people think about you. And like from my side, like I've been thinking how like I'm not gonna apologize for like the type of person I like, you know. Like ultimately it's not like something I mean I guess you have some choice over it, but it's like you just like what you like, you know, you can't really explain it. So I'm not gonna feel bad about it.
Nope. Because I guarantee you, if you join the military, no one's gonna care, you know, because we're all gonna go over. So you're gonna meet different people, and you're gonna fall in love with different people.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody. You know how many people from like, I guess the Midwest or certain places like Iowa, Montana, they never run into a black person, Indian person, Hispanic person, or anybody of color. And when you get into the military, they end up married. Do you know how hard it is to go back home? Now that's hard. Like, that's double tough. Because how's it gonna work out?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Their parents might not, because that's all they know. I mean, and you can't blame the parents. Like, yeah, we're down here in the sticks. This is all. And then now when you go out to dinner, you're literally the only. It is very tough. The world's changing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
like slowly though.
Yeah. But there's some other people who have it far worse. Right. At least in this area, yeah, you're gonna get stares, but it's not like going to certain parts of down south, Arkansas, to certain parts of Florida. Yeah, if you're dating an Asian, even Asian and black, y'all walking down the street, they're still gonna hate on you because you have one you're Asian, one you're black, and we still don't like you because that doesn't mix. Yeah. So you're getting hated like twice.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so hard.
I'm not even here. Why are you hating this weird?
Yeah.
And people have been killed, you know, definitely since history, but nowadays you get killed because, you know, you're pulled into the driveway because you're gonna take somebody out to dinner or to the movies and like because they don't like your color, you get killed.
Yeah.
So is it worth putting your life on that? So I don't understand where some parents are coming from because you could get into some problems.
Yeah.
Now if you go to the ghetto, like bro, if you go to the ghetto, like, most people are just gonna be looking you up and down like, damn, she got her, okay, she's nice, but you know what I mean? So and the girls will hate on you, but they're not gonna come and shoot. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen.
Right.
But if you go to somewhere where it's racial, yes, you could lose your life.
Yeah, that's scary.
And if people can go and shoot up school kids for no reason, people really don't care. It's really that bad these days.
It's so sad.
It's crazy. But it's good that you're thinking about it though, because some people are oblivious of it. They think it's just gonna go away, and like, no, you have to talk about it.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to talk about it. I think that's the best way to make it, like, you know, work for everyone involved, and just like be open about how you're feeling in the situation and what it brings up for you.
That's right. I just care about one color, and that is green. Money.